Good morning, everybody. It's 5:30 in the morning, and this is my very last long training run before London Marathon. Hoping to do 23 miles this morning, hence the early start. And yeah, I thought I'd film some of it as a souvenir of where we got to. All right, I'll start this video again when I start the run. Hey. Hiya, before I start, I just wanted to show you how my water stations are working. So I'm trying to put the water in the same places that they would be when I'm running the London Marathon, which is at certain miles and things like that. And the way I'm doing that is I'm running a 3-mile route, round and round and round again until it's 23 miles. And I have one water stop at home. So this is my wall at home where I've put some water bottles and a carbo gel. Can't see them from the road, so hopefully they'll be nice and safe then. This is from the roadside. So I have this handy little wall here that I just lean over and grab the drink that I want. And then in the car, which will be parked at the car park at the park a mile away, I've got loads more water and Lucozade and drinks as well. So the idea is, you know, mile 3 at the park, I can grab my water and drink it. Mile 7 I think is Lucozade, and over again. So everything is in the same place as it is on the London Marathon. So hopefully that will give me good practice to know when water and carbo gels and everything else are available. So today's run should be close to what to expect on the day in regards of water bottles. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here I am at the park. Just arrived. I'll show you the park in a little while. My car is just behind me here with my water bottles and everything. I'm all ready to go. First mile is just running around here a bit. Second mile's running home, third mile's running back. And we'll do that again for 23 miles. I must be mad. Okay, I'm starting my stopwatch now, and off we go. Here we go. First 4 miles should be fairly easy. I'm aiming for a 10-minute mile for these 4 miles, just as a warm-up, and then we'll speed up a bit after that. The training plan today says I have to do the last 8 miles at my marathon pace, at which point I will have already done, what's that, 17 miles? Does that work? Does that maths work? No, it doesn't. 15 miles. So I'm probably going to be shattered by then, but this should be a nice, easy start. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Video for a bit. Just thought I'd film this over here as I get closer. It's just been painted as part of the City of Culture work. But yeah, it's really nice looking graffiti. Well, it's not even graffiti, it's just art. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Giant rabbit hedge. A few other things. They got graffitied over straight away, so obviously they had to redo some of it. But yeah, really good bit of art. Okay, so this is mile 2. I'm out of the park now, and I'm just onto the road. First part of this is a nice big hill to go down, so that was nice. More falling than running. Now we've got a bit of a gentle slope. In a minute it's going to go quite steeply uphill, but hopefully not for too long. Never ran this route before, at least not this way round. I ran it before the other direction, so running up this hill and running down this steep hill going the other way. So yeah, this is a bit of a new experiment, but I didn't want to keep doing the same run. So, let's see how this is going the other way now. big hill just round this corner. So I'll get there and then I'll stop videoing. So it's 22 days now until London Marathon. So this is my last big run. And after this it gets nice and easy for a couple of weeks. But there's still some good runs during the week, but no more big long runs like this to give my body a chance to recover before the day. Right, there's the big hill coming up over there. So I'm going to stop the video now and try and crawl up it. Okay. There we go, back on the downhill bit now. Actually, that wasn't too bad a hill, which might mean I'll do better this way round than I did last week trying to run up the other bit of a hill. Does mean the only other hill for this mile is on my road, which can feel quite steep after a few laps, but we'll give that a go. This might be quite a nice route today, I think. We'll see on the next mile as well, which is running the park the other way, so I think that might be a little bit hilly, but that will be good. I'm actually going slightly too fast. It's currently about 9:40 rather than a 10-minute mile, which means I'll be too shattered for the rest. So trying to slow down a little bit now, just for the first 4 miles. And after that I'm aiming for a speed of about 9:40, so that'll be dead on after that. There we go. Hey, okay, that's my second mile done. I'm back in the park now. I shouldn't be yet, but there was an issue with my watch. So my first couple of minutes didn't count. So it doesn't think I've done as many miles as I have. So that's okay, it's like 200 yards, something like that. It's not going to ruin anything. But yeah, my pace is now back to a 10-minute mile, which is what I want for this bit. A couple more miles of this, and then we're going to speed up. So yeah, heading back to the car now for my first drink. So I'm running for Clothing Coventry, which is a brilliant charity. I think the first video I did explaining the charity was pretty much in this spot. Look, there's lots of wildflowers now. It's looking really nice. But yeah, it's a charity in Coventry that gets clothes to anybody who needs clothes. So at the minute, there's a lot of refugees arriving from Afghanistan and other places that come with no clothes, no shoes. And it's Clothing Coventry that's giving them all the clothes at the minute. So we are busy. My wife Katie hasn't had a day off in absolutely ages because she's been sorting stuff out. And even in the evenings, her phone hasn't stopped beeping with various people needing various things. So it's an amazing charity, one that I'm proud to be able to help out with. So yeah, if you want to sponsor me, then links and things are all over my Facebook page and my Just Giving page, and I'll post it everywhere I post this video. Okay, watch was moaning at me for slowing down too much, so I'm going to stop this video again for a minute. Okay, I'm filming this bit because usually there's some cute little bunnies on this path. Let's keep videoing, see what we can find. I don't know if you can see them on the video. Cute. There we go. Bunnies. Okay, so I was too obsessed with the bunnies and forgot that I'd have to get the car open for my first water stop. So that slowed me down a bit, but got my water now. To be honest, at this point, most of the water's going to go over me rather than drinking, because you're supposed to drink for thirst, and I'm not that thirsty. And to be honest, there's about 3 litres of water. No, 1.5 litres of water in total, plus Lucozade. So if I drank all of that, I'd be peeing more than running. So at this point, most of the water I can just grab on the London Marathon, tip it over myself, carry on running. I'll spare you the slow-mo water shot. And I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I'm recording this bit just before I get to 4 miles, because at 4 miles I need to speed up. So instead of it being a 10-minute pace, it's got to be a 9-minute 40 pace, and that's for the next 11 miles. So I'm not going to be videoing for a while until I get back to that pace, until I get used to it. Then we'll see what we've got after that. Okay, I will see you soon. Hiya, still on mile 5, or 5. Yeah, so I'm heading to my 5th mile anyway. I started off too fast again. So, aiming for 9-minute 40, I hit about 8:45, something like that. So, talking to you guys again to slow me down, just while my watch catches up with the pace that I'm after, which was 9:40. So yeah, I'm practicing what to have for breakfast before my run. Every other week I've had jam on toast, but this morning I couldn't find the jam or the butter. So instead I've had porridge. So a little bit worried I've jinxed it, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll just settle in my belly, won't have any kind of trouble. But we'll see, because I'll try and avoid milk before I run, just in case. But we'll see how that holds up. There we go. Nice first bit of downhill bit before we get back to my house, which should hopefully be the 5 mile mark. Alright, speak to you soon. Hi again. Right, just past mile 5, so I've done 5 miles, and my pace is dead on 9:40, which is what I need it to be. So hopefully, if I can keep this up for the next, 9.5, nearly 10 miles, then I'll hit my 9:40 target, and then the last few miles, and then at 9 minutes. But currently, looking dead on where I want to be, which is great. Even though I'm starting to feel it a bit now. I'm recording this 5.75 miles in, because that means I'm a quarter of the way through. Yay! That feels good. Usually I like to do the maths, like I'm an 1/8 of the way through, I'm a 7th of the way through, blah blah blah. But I'm doing 23 miles, which is a prime number. So I can't do the normal maths as fast. I can't be bothered with that. I chose 23 miles on purpose, because it's my last big run. 23 to 26 feels like nothing, whereas 22 to 26 does. So if I do 23, at least I know I can do 26. Do the last 3 miles just sleepwalking, crawl to the finish line if I need to. So yeah, I'd be more than happy with 23. It's a lot psychologically counting on this run, because A, I'm trying to prove I can do the distance, and B, I'm trying to prove I have the stamina for the time. Because on marathon day, I really want to run a 9-minute mile, finishing just under 4 hours. Looking at my half marathon results, if you put it on a curve, it says I can do it in just over 4. So just under 4 would be brilliant. I'm just hoping. But yeah, I feel a lot more confident if I can manage my run today at the pace that I've been setting myself. So let's see. Okay, nearly at the end of this mile. So I've done 7 2/3 miles, which means I'm a third of the way through. So yay. And also it means I get Lucozade, which is a nice carb hit at this point. Obviously I can't tip it over me like the water, and I do need the carbs, so I am drinking it. The main issues are that too much Lucozade too quickly makes you very gassy. Makes me gassy anyway. And also drinking too much, I'm going to need the loo. So I've found the best way is just taking a few sips, no more than 2 sips, every time I run up a bit of a hill and slow down, or cross the road. And then that will do me. Quite often I don't drink enough of it before my next stop, but that's okay. Body's kind of used to that now. So yeah, see you in a bit. Yeah. So 9 miles in now. I'm a little worried because my watch said 9 miles when I was miles away from the car. And if I'd measured it right, 9 miles should have been at exactly the car. So I think my GPS might be playing up a bit. But if it is, it's only like a 1/10 of a mile that I got lost on the start. So it doesn't really matter that much. I'll just go with whatever my watch says at the end. I think that'll be fine. But yeah, feeling good at 9 miles. Arm's beginning to wait for my phone though, so I'm putting it away again. See you in a bit. Turning my camera back on, because every other time I've run down here, there's been a squirrel perched on the fence. And that's every single time I've ran up, it's jumped off. The next time I'm round, it's there again. I've been able to say hello to the squirrel. But it looks like this time there's no squirrels, which is typical. Mr. Squirrel. Nope, he's gone. Don't know where. Sorry, no squirrel for you. Bye. Okay, 10 miles in now. Doing well. Except I just got stung by some stinging nettles in that wood. Thankfully, I spent enough time playing in the woods as a kid to be kind of used to stingers now. So hopefully I'll be okay. Yeah, running up that big hill again. So sorry about the short update. Bye. Whoa, I'm halfway there. Whoa, can't think of a running plan. Still doing okay. Still 9 minutes 40. Gonna get there. This song is so stupid. I'm just gonna go. "12 miles in. Thought I'd do this bit and be on Squirrel Watch again, but I think he's gone for the day. I'm really starting to ache now. My knees are taking it in turns to protest. At the minute, left knee's aching, but it was left knee, then right knee, then left knee again, so as long as they're sharing the pain between them, that's okay. No squirrel. There was a magpie, just the one. I'm not going to take that as an omen. Here we go. I honestly don't know how I'm going to do the 9 minute mile portion. It might not happen, but I'll give it the best shot. I've got another 2.5 miles yet at this pace, so we'll see where we're up to. I'm also starting to need the toilet, which is a bit of an issue. I might have to go when I get home. Okay, bye. Hey, right, that's 13.1 miles. So that's half a marathon done. I always used to say when I ran half marathons, I'd never run a whole one, because I can't imagine doing half a marathon and then running it all again. But I guess that's what I'm doing. But it's a different discipline, because for a full marathon, you deliberately hold yourself back a bit for the first half, so you're not too shattered. So hopefully I'll be okay. I'm trying to up my pace a bit because I am going to need to go to the loo when I get home. I don't want to stop my watch because that could happen on the day as well. So I want to try and roll with it a bit. So let's see. But yeah, I'm going to start recording now and run as fast as I can through it. Okay. After what I just said about holding back, but never mind. Okay, bye. Okay, so I went to the loo and it put my average pace down to 9:46. So I've just had a bit of a sprint and I'm back onto 9:40. Probably 9:41 after this video, which is good. So 14 miles in. I'm about to have to up to a 9-minute mile. So I don't know when I'm going to be updating this again, because that's going to be a really hard pace to run. I'm talking. So I might be seeing you at the finish line. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye. Hi folks, I'm 20 miles in, nearly 21, and I am pooped. Got no energy left at all. There's no way I'm going to hit a 9-minute mile. I'm on 9:26 at the minute. And yeah, and that's getting slower and slower. So I've got no energy. So, a bit gutted, but I'll see you at the end. Bye. And I am done. That's 23 miles. I am shattered. Slightly disappointed at the last set of 8, which I was supposed to do in a 9-minute mile. And to be honest, it was closer to 10. It was slower than when I was running the 9:40 pace. But it just got to the point where I ran out of energy, which is a shame. But other than that, I am optimistic. So, according to my training plan at Macmillan, my long runs have to be between, I think it was 9-10 minute mile and 10-20 minute mile. And my whole run came in at 9:47, so well within the parameters for how long a long run should take. And my run was supposed to be between 20 and 22, but I was determined to do 23 because of then it feels just like 26. So I did that, and I did it in under 4 hours, which is the time that I want to do 26 on the on the London Marathon. So just doing that extra 3 miles in the same amount of time with a crowd watching, I think is infinitely doable. So I am pleased, and I'm also pleased how far I'd come, because last time the longest I'd ever run, I think, was 20 miles, and that was at a pace of, I think, over a 12-minute mile. So me being slightly gutted now about running it under a 10-minute mile, when really I was aiming for 9:30 and I got 9:47. Okay, so that last video was supposed to end with me saying that's not the end of the world, but it turned out it was the end of my battery life, which is why. But yeah, I am pleased with this pace. I was pleased with the run. Still slightly gutted about the time at the end, but I think it will be okay. And now I don't have to do any big runs and can rest for a bit and have all the energy I need on the big day for London Marathon. If you watched this entire video, you must be exhausted. Well done for getting through it. And yeah, please do sponsor me. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.